Little Snots Unchained. Talia and the wild evil pursue the dwarf queen Brynhild further into the prairie to free the Council of Little Snots. Talia and the wild evil's army had pursued the dwarf queen Brynhild to distant, unfamiliar lands. The area seemed completely unfamiliar, as if someone had simply pasted it onto the map. A vast stretch of prairie crisscrossed by rails and infested with giant scorpions. But Talia and the DLC-buying evil could not lose sight of the actual objective. The heroic dwarf queen Brynhild had abducted the Council of Little Snots to these lands, a crime that could not go unpunished. But Brynhild had a number of previously unknown allies here. They wouldn't make things easy for Talia and the absolute evil. Talia gripped her magic wand tighter, while the absolute evil took a firm grip on its input device. One thing was clear: the dwarf queen would have her last high noon in these lands. The Wild West. Endless prairie and remote areas, funny rolling bushes, enchanting canyons, and little snots in cages. A true paradise for all who...
Come on, how boring! Wait, what did you just say? What's that over there? Little snots in cages? Who'd do a thing like that? The nerve! Only I'm allowed to do that.
I can see that you've got the attention span of a fly again. Okay, I'll reread the paragraph to you in more detail. Talia had pursued the dwarf queen into the west to free the Council of Little Snots. In a remote valley, she found the council members crammed into cages, an unworthy circumstance that had to be changed.
Oh, okay, I can do that. Okay, creatures, time for a jailbreak. Ready those crowbars and hit the cage bars until they're broken.
Even by your standards, that's... But tell me, don't you think this is a bit too easy? Just smells like an ambush.
Ambush? In the Wild West? That's just absurd. Okay, creatures, advance whistling merrily and paying no attention to your surroundings.
With these famous words, Talia and the possible ambush-ignoring evil's army stormed off to free the Council of Little Snots. A new area of the dungeon has been discovered.
time for my show. I made a deal with Netflix, or whatever it's called. They offer me lots of gold for a bit of action and running a few trains through the area. I just needed a few more villains. That's where you come in.
Let me just chime in here. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard, and I've been here for several installments of the series.
I couldn't care less. They have tons of money and no idea. I'm more than happy to put their money in my pockets, especially when I can kick a certain pointy ear in the ass in the process.
Payday. Manivores have appeared in your dungeon. A new area has been unearthed in the dungeon. Manivores have been discovered in your dungeon. And a nest full of giant scorpions has been discovered in...
Oi! My gold miners are a real enrichment, by which I mean they're enriching themselves in the dungeon. Go on, lads! Steal everything that isn't nailed down!
One of your little snots dug into a lava lump. And a nest full of giant scorpions has been discovered in your dungeon. And a nest full of giant scorpions has been discovered in your dungeon. Enemies have entered the dungeon. A new area has been unearthed in the dungeon. One of your creatures has bit the dust. Sad council members slowly withered away in their cages.
Howdy, partner. I see you're still fighting with my twin sister. I still got that dynamite slingshot available. For a few resources, I'd be happy to help you out. Oi! Why are you helping that damn dark elf? Where's your honor as a dwarf? Well, I remember that you had me banned, sis.
It seemed that Talia wasn't the only one with a complicated family history. Unusually complex for this series, I would like to note. But they probably just wanted to save themselves another speaker. The cheapskates.
Yeehaw! Right, I can roll this. Here's that dynamite slingshot, y'all. Fully oiled and ready to throw my sister a blast. Oi, we'll finish you both off.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
It's payday.
Your little snots have dug up a spider. Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Dwarves are dying faster than I can count. 1, 2, oh, many.
Payday! Enemies are in the dungeon. Payday! Creatures are collecting their pay. The imprisoned council members continue to wait to finally be freed. first council member was freed from their cage. It staggered happily towards Talia to give her a hug.
Ugh, disgusting. Stay away from me, you revolting little snot. Just send me a thank you letter or something. But that's no reason to slow down now. Onward, creatures. We will not rest until the entire council of little snots is freed. Well, you're not going to rest. I, however, am going to have another
Payday! Creatures are collecting their pay.
Hey, partner. I can lend you my dynamite slingshot and trade for some good.
One of your creatures is done.
Thanks, muchacha. Please will be right instant. More than happy to lend you the dynamite slingshot. Oi, you pay for that, you filthy traitor.
Your gold vein is nearly exhausted.
Oi, Talia! I've a wee surprise for ye! My goat miners dug their way from the Klondike to your dungeon. Amazing, eh? Into your bed, going to get your ears trimmed. At the neck, or wherever.
Talia looked surprised when the dwarves suddenly broke through the dungeon walls. Hopefully she and the duped evil were prepared for something like this.
These dwarves are dying faster than I can count. 1, 2. Oh, many.
Ding dong, it's payday.
few desperados out of the ambush and have them search for gold. In the dungeon! Forward! Level everything! We'll settle in later, lads!
As if a few stupid cowboy dwarfs could do anything to my dungeon. Creatures, traps, spells. Can't decide what to massacre them with first.
Talia and the kidnapping victim liberating evil had already freed some council members.
Hey, Brunhild, see us freeing another little snot? Oh, by the way, those dwarves who tried to stop us are over there.
Oi! Right, time to throw a little more gold on the fire and put you on the hot spot, Pointy. Forward, lads! Don't let them get you down!
Your enemies are in the dungeon. Defend the dungeon heart. A room full of giant scorpions has been breached. Ding dong, it's payday.
Siesta, get up your lazy asses! Less siesta, more fiesta! In a dungeon, move!
Your stupid cowboy dwarfs are no match for my creatures. Go on, grab your black hats, strap on your gun belts, and it's time for a duel.
Your enemies are in the dungeon.
Hey! Y'all are still fighting my damn twin sister! But you're happy to help and trade for some resources. Yeehaw! Right, I can really use this. Here's that dynamite slingshot, y'all. Full of oil and ready to throw my sister a blast. Oi! Oh, finish you both off!
A shipment of Boy Scout cookies rumbled down the main road. That sounded a lot like some easily earned sweet, sweet evilness. Your portal is under attack. Ding dong! It's payday!
Oi! Time to pull a few desperados out of the ambush and have them search for gold! In the dungeon! Forward! Level everything! We'll settle in later, lads!
As if a few stupid cowboy dwarfs could do anything to my dungeon. Creatures, traps, spells. I can't decide what to massacre them with first.
You have unearthed a new area in the dungeon. Enemies are in the dungeon. Your little snots have raised some lava lumps. your little snots have roused some lava lumps.
Oi, lads. Enough siesta. Get up your lazy asses. Less siesta, more fiesta. In a dungeon. No!
Your stupid cowboy dwarfs are no match for my creatures. Go on, grab your black hats, strap on your gun belts, and it's time for a duel.
A few manivores have appeared in your dungeon.
It's payday.
A shipment of relief supplies for the needy was underway. That sounded like some easy-to-earn evilness.
Dwarves are dying faster than I can count. 1, 2, oh, many.
Your demonic portal is under attack. A new area of the dungeon has been discovered. Your enemies are in the dungeon.
Time to pull a few desperados out of the ambush and have them search for gold. In the dungeon! Forward! Level everything! We'll settle in later, lads!
As if a few stupid cowboy dwarfs could do anything to my dungeon. Creatures, traps, spells. Can't decide what to massacre them with first. Sure showed him.
Hey, partner. I can lend you my dynamite slingshot and trade for some goods. Thanks, Luke Cha-Cha. These will be right useful. More than happy to lend you the dynamite slingshot. Oi! You pay for that, you filthy traitor!
Payday! Creatures are collecting their pay. Rumbled and thumped, and with a snap and lots of kaboom, boing, kawoosh, and bada-boom, the dwarves' Arkenstone exploded.
Ha! Good one. The special effects were worth the expense. Well, Brynhild, your little dwarven kingdom seems to have gone up in flames. Oh, I'm so sorry. Ooh, and that gives me a whole new gateway to the overworld.
Great! Oi! I'll make you daft out wench! Tar and feathers at the least!
caged little Snot council members began to suck on the bars of their cages.
There are enemies in your dungeon. It's payday.
Oi, Pointy! Got another little surprise for you here. My gold miners now hop directly into your dungeon through a golden portal somewhere. Fun, innit?
Is that one of those ambush things? Disgusting! That's mean! That's evil! That's something I would do.
Dwarves prepared to jump into the dungeon via a golden portal. With a loud noise, the hero's golden portal dissolved into golden dust. This hero's shortcut was thus shut down.
Oh, yeah. That stuff is shut down permanently. Now we're gonna shut down that dwarf queen.
Oi! Stop breaking my stuff, you pointy-eared wench! I'm gonna make a feather duster out of your stupid eyebrows!
More than half of the council members had now been freed. Talia and the unstoppable evil continued unabated.
Oi! I'll soon put an end to that. Then it's the end of the line for evil, and we rename the series Dwarves!
Dwarves. A dwarven fortress. A dwarf fortress, so to speak. Who cares about that? It sounds totally boring.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Creatures are collecting their pay.
Dwarves are dying faster than I can count. 1, 2, oh, many.
Spiders are eating your gobblers. An alternative artist's obnoxiously colored carriage rolled along a nearby road. The ultimate evil would soon repaint his works in blood red. Enemies have entered the dungeon. Ding dong, it's payday. Your enemies are in the dungeon. Thanks to Talia and the train-breaking evil, Brynhild's train went up in flames. The council members fled to safety.
Oi! What are you doing? You pointy-eared bitch! I need that for my third-rate Netflix series!
Oh, I guess your series was cancelled after just one season, huh? I'm so sorry. Okay, not really.
Still fighting my damn twin sister. They happen to help and trade for some resources. Look, Joe's grassy-ass partner. Have fun with that dynamite slingshot. You bloody traitor. I can't believe we once shared a baby beer bottle.
Your gold vein is nearly exhausted.
Pointy ears. The people at next of my series want a second season. They can't get enough of my good dwarves looking up those little bad guys.
This is so absurd I can't even put it into words, but maybe I could send you my agent's number?
Stupid mixed flicks, stupid series. I'll send them to the siding, and then it's the end of the line.
A member of the Fellowship, a completely trustworthy-seeming church, travelled the country doing good. Stopping him would no doubt bring in quite a bit of evilness. Your little snots have completely mined out a gold vein.
It's payday.
Your enemies are in the dungeon.
Now we've already freed 3/4 of the Council of Little Snots. Brynhild, honey, maybe you should have read a book more suitable for your level. Kidnapping for Dummies or something?
Oi! You'll pay for that, pointy-eared bitch. My dyslexia is not something for you to joke about. My plan will still work, don't worry.
Well, if your plan was to fail completely and send your dwarves to their deaths, then you're doing really well, I've got to admit.
Your enemies are in the dungeon. the second season, train of Brynhildt's Nix Flicks drama went up in flames, just like my career dreams.
Oi! Do you always have to interfere? Just wait. With all that Nix Flicks gold, I'll raise an army that'll stomp you into the ground!
It's payday.
A carriage filled with heroes on home leave sped across the map. Intercepting this would definitely yield some evilness. Enemies are in the dungeon.
Pointy ears! Nix Flicks is on board for season 3 of Dwarves Who Stare at Trains! They gave me so much gold that they doubled their subscription cost! Ha 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 ha!
I can hardly put into words what I think of that. I have a classical education. Kermit Lear, Hamlet, Faust. I played them all on stage in Willow River, even if it was mostly just my mother in the audience, but still.
Oh, yes, we all know about your little rants. You're much too fine for this sort of thing, but it pays the bills, blah, blah, blah.
You'll pay for that. Talia and the stunned evil hadn't noticed that the latest dwarf train was unbelievably well protected and armored. It would surely be impossible for an illiterate bumpkin like Talia to destroy it.
Oi, thanks! You, narrator guy, could be pretty helpful. I'm sure I still have a job open at Railway Dwarf Hire.
Talia and the superior evil Talia had done it. The Council of Little Snots was freed.
What? Oh, yeah, that. Yeah, it's nice that we freed someone, but that stupid boss dwarf got away.
That's the series norm, isn't it? I mean, how else would they fill all these missions?
Yes, I know. These developers just aren't really up to it. Whatever. Then we'll ride off into the sunset and destroy a bit more of the Wild West. That's nice too, in a way.
a fistful of gold. The Dwarf Queen had retreated to the underground fortress of Morio and planned how to invest her loot. Talia and the Dwarf Fortress Storming Evil planned to capture the Dwarf Fortress.